Hello, everybody. It's Max again with Crypto Talk Now, and I have this developing story. It's even been out for a couple of days, but the key takeaway is I feel as though it's kind of flying under the radar. There's other influencers that are kind of briefly covered and so on, but check this out just in case if you haven't heard yet another allegation towards Do Kwon, and sometimes you just can't make this stuff up. Do Kwon is being accused of manipulating votes, and this time in the Terra community. What all do I mean by that? Well, it goes on to mention basically this right here: the not so honest vote between the discovery of millions of dollars worth withdrawn. Uh, I'm sorry, millions of dollars that were withdrawn before the fall of Terra, or his new passion for the creation of a new Tinder. Like, huh? What's up with that? Do Kwon continues to annoy the crypto sphere. This was without counting on the appearance of a new annoying surprise within the Terraform Labs team. Now, my takeaway from this particular article is this before I just get right into all of it. This is yet again Fat Man versus Do Kwon. And you could take that with a grain of salt at this point, or maybe 5 pounds of it. But nonetheless, I will state this: Fat Man does seem to be the head guy that leaks out information. Whether you feel as though that information is true, you got to make that decision for yourself. You know, don't kill the messenger, as the saying goes. But check this out. For instance, um, it mentions right here, it says, while the proposal was undeniably rejected by its community, a crypto wallet with 5% voting power mysteriously appeared. And I think this is key to actually point this out. This offered Do Kwon the opportunity to launch Terra 2.0, but nevertheless, according to Fatman, the portfolio actually belonged to the entrepreneur himself. And now, granted, this was originally posted on May 21st, but it's an ongoing back and forth battle between them. And my key takeaway is, like what you see right here. Let's see. Yeah, since you were here and answered my question, do you have any insight on the mystery wallet signaling yes to your proposal with 5% of the voting power? It was funded with 20 million Luna from the official TFL wallet 2 years ago and was voted in line with TFL adjacent proposals before. Then, of course, Do Kwon, he's going to respond to that, and he's defensive. He says, I will draw the line at doxing wallets. Let's try to stay above the witch hunt, shall we? And then Fatman states, personally identifiable information isn't necessary at all. What relationship does this wallet or entity have with TFL? Are they a VC? What are they an employee? Is it your wallet? These are important questions given the situation. And calling it doxing is disingenuous. And you know what? I will state this. On that particular statement, I would agree with that. There's nothing wrong with asking that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I mean, we're supposed to look at blockchain and be able to do what? Identify where things came from. This went from point A and it's going to point B. That's a beautiful thing about blockchain, or even if you viewed anything like, for instance, like on Etherscan and so on, you know the drill. So Do Kwon mentions token purchase agreement holder with TFL. Besides that, declined to respond. Oh, okay. Well, probably for legal reasons, right? Like he wants to speak to his attorney, where the case be. Again, this is an ongoing discussion and so on. There's more to it than just what you see on June 11th. You can read the full conversation. I just don't want to make it too long a video in that regard. Definitely take a look into it if it's something that kind of piqued your interest. It does go on to mention after discovery, Fat Man attempted to confront Do Kwon as usual, who refused to answer. The investigation should therefore continue in the Terra community until new and probably annoying information appears. Because let's face it, some people are kind of annoyed with the whole topic of Terra and just all the drama and so on. And I get it. Sometimes the community feels that way as well. My thing is this. You have this statement right here. This should be obvious, but the claim that I, as in Do Kwon, cashed out 2.7 billion from anything is category false. Who knows if that's true or not? Again, I know it's accusations and so on, but the guy's going to try to protect himself. In closing, I will state this. Um, if he did, in fact, he is in Do Kwon, manipulated votes in the Terra community by having, I guess you could say, certain types of CEO power or the power to veto a lot of this, then it makes me think to myself, great, this sucks totally, because at the end of the day, it's like, what's the point of introducing proposals if the proposals are just going to be what? Ignored, right? It's kind of like a soldier who fights in a war and so on. He wants to believe that he's going to win that war, win the battle, and so on. And right now, if proposals are not being initiated or not even being executed, I should say at this point, then it's going to make, if anything, the lunatics, right, feel as though, well, what's the point of any of it? You know what I mean? So I would like to see some transparency from Terraform Labs, or just somebody who cares inside of what's going on, and just basically make some kind of statement. Let us know that, hey, this is what's going on, and so on. I get it. Burns typically aren't announced to the public. Hey, this is what's going on at this date, and so on. But if you can give us some kind of transparency, that'd be great. So if there's anybody from our community who happens to know about this and so on, the specifics of, if you feel as though, hey, I got some information in which basically states this is what's going to go on with this. They are going to execute upon this. Here's the proof. Would love to hear from you guys in regards to that. Whether you type it in the chat comments of this particular recorded video, or if you happen to do it on the live show, which is the Max and Larry show, I would appreciate it nonetheless. So that's what's going on, guys. Tell me what you think about KWON and his yet another accusation regards to votes being manipulated. So on behalf of Crypto Talk Now, everybody, this is Max, over and out for now. May you have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.